Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha Nashay. I'm Aisha's Life. I'm a new wife, and today we got a good old-fashioned life update video.
Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot.
So I recently got laid off. I let you guys know that in one of my most recent vlogs, and I have to say, for me, officially getting my termination letter, it's saying in there, I can't talk about the company, which I knew because I signed an NDA. I was like, oh, whatever. Which I wasn't going to bash the company. I still am happy that I got the opportunity to work for that company. But I felt like the way I was laid off was kind of crazy, kind of messed up, and whatever. I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying not to be bitter about it. So getting laid off was something I was not expecting to do, to be none of that. Like I thought I was going to be able to ride with this company for a while. They made it sound real good. They really made it sound good. So I, had a big shock when it came to that. And ever since then, I have been slowly in the path of thinking that, do I want to go back to school? Do I want to go and find another job? All I know is I want a career. I want a career, and I want to be able to feel like really good about what I'm doing. And the thing is, right now, I'm 27. I'm married now. Y'all know your girl is married, and I want kids, but I want to be able to have kids, and I want to be able to have kids and not be in poverty and always living paycheck to paycheck. Now, obviously our bills get paid, we don't have no issues there, but like, it's the whole thing of wanting to want more. And I had got cut off of Social Security a couple of months ago. I would say about March, April time. That's when they were slowly starting to like, okay, you're making money for real. We're going to take it. And they slowly started to take it away. All right, cool, no problem. And within the time frame of me and Anthony getting married, which was in June, I was completely cold turkey off of all benefits. The only thing I still had was the government insurance because it was going to keep me on it for another year. So within that time frame, I'm thinking, okay, oh my gosh, like I can make as much money as I want. Like there's never a cap on nothing I can make right now. And yeah, that all came to an end September 5th when my layoff started. So I had to get back on Social Security. They told me it was going to take 2 months, and it didn't take any time at all. Like after a couple of days, I had a portion of my check come to me, and then starting September, the end of September, start of October, I'll start getting my benefits coming back to me. But the crazy thing about that is, like, I was so hyped, but I was still in the back of my mind stating that I really wanted more. I wanted more of a career. I wanted to feel like what I was doing was like feeding my soul. And I'm all about what makes me happy. So let's take it back. Last year when I did the BOSMA program for the blind, I was nervous about starting it. And my husband has always told me, like, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it, and you're going to complete that task, especially something big like that. Last year, me and him had to be away from each other for weeks at a time. Like it was a whole thing, months at a time, right? That was our pattern for like almost 3-4 months. So I knew that was a big commitment for me. And I felt like that year, that whole year was really for me. And he allowed me to be selfish. I was able to basically go to do that program and not having to worry about the house. My husband taking care of that. Like at the time, he was just my boyfriend. But like that was really, really big trust, right? So that was like the motions of me starting to get a job. I got the job once I, finished BOSMA, graduated from BOSMA. And like everything was like boom, 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 boom. By Christmas, your girl had been graduated from BOSMA for a couple of months at that point. I had a job. I'm making, stable income. Things are going well. But back in May of this year, I slowly start to see like this company and me wasn't going to work out long term. And I had been trying to find other employment, but with someone that doesn't have a degree. I do have a high school diploma, but I don't have a degree in what I want to be in. I want to be in the teaching field, and I don't necessarily want to be a teacher. Maybe an instructor of learning, of teaching young children or maybe adults Braille. That's what I want to do, right? Because that is a skill that will never go away. That is a skill that I can learn and actually take me further in life. But if not Braille, I want to work somewhere in the school and the education system. Now, I know working in that field is not going to get me the most money, but that's where social media comes into play. Throughout this whole journey, I can, basically post about this on social media and gain a following even more about talking about that. And not only I can get paid while doing something that I love. So my passion and something that I love can be joined together, and I can be making a good amount of money, right? So that's the goal here. But I had been teeter-tottering, and then one of my followers had made a video response to my comment. I'm going to basically tell y'all what she said. So basically in the video, she was saying me and her have the same eye condition. She had a child throughout this whole time of her going to school and all that good stuff, and she was able to get a degree. And she was like, you know, because I went to school, like I now have this degree, and she's now thinking about going back to school to get even more education to help her out further in her career. And for years, I have been teeter-tottering going back into school, not being sure, not really being comfortable with the idea because I'm letting fear take over. So when I think of fear myself, I think of letting your brain take over, letting your thoughts, letting your mind take over what you really want to do because you're scared of whatever the reasons is, right? And for me, I have been intermittent fasting, right? Well, alternate day fasting. I'm currently on a current fast. Today's Wednesday. So like I'm currently having clear thoughts, like my brain isn't foggy of whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like the days I'm fasting, those are normally one of my easiest days to get through when it comes to my thoughts because I'm here. There's nothing stopping me from feeling the way I'm feeling, right? And me and my friend Leah were having a conversation this morning about fear and holding yourself back from doing certain things. And for me, that has been school. So I have decided, and after having a conversation with my husband again, because this is a conversation that constantly comes up in our household, because I'm like, well, babe, I can stay on my Social Security and I can go to school, but we're going to have to do a few cutbacks in the household. And he's like, girl, I'm completely okay with that. He said, if I got to drag you across that stage to get that diploma, honey, that's what's going to happen. And I'm like, okay, husband. So like I said, with the Boston thing, he was in full support. And with this, he's in full support. Anything to basically help me become what I want to be in the career I want to be. My husband is in full support of that. So having that support system definitely is going to help me get through some technology. Being a blind student, being someone who has low vision, I am going to have to go back into, technology classes to help myself learn my assistive technology, not again, but really freshen up on those skills. And my follower, she was telling me, how she is, she was taking like weekly classes to help her stay sharpened up with her technology skills. And that's the biggest thing. If you don't use something, you're going to lose it. So for me, I haven't used all of my key commands I'm sure that I could use over this time that I've been away from Bosma. So getting back into technology classes is going to be like literally a lifesaver for me. So I am really excited about that. So everything of 2023, the start of this year, may have been nice. It was amazing. I was getting money. I was getting paid every single week for doing this job that I did enjoy. I did working the job that I had. I was in the automotive field. I was promoting for this company. I was a social media marketing specialist, and that was fun. I enjoyed that job. But I want to, like I said, I want to feel fulfilled. I want to have my soul fed, all that good stuff. So that's why I'm going back to school. So I'm going to go to Ivy Tech Community College because it's a technical school. Not only is it a technical school, I can get a degree or a certificate in the field that I want to be in a little bit faster than having to go to a 4-year. And the certification that I need to become a Braille instructor is free. So, I can go through that whole process. But in all of what I'm about to be going through, I am going to be zoomed in. I'm going to be focused. I'm not going to let any distractions from life hold me back, because previous times of me going to school, that has been the thing. Like the first time I went to school right after high school, first time I went to college right after high school, my grandmother had a lot of medical things going on. And then the second time around that I tried, I was going through some vision loss at the time. So it was not always the best timing, really. Like it really, really wasn't. And this time I have nothing holding me back. I can be here with my puppy because he's emotionally unstable. I could be here with him. I could be still here taking care of my household, but all the while still getting my education in something that I truly want to do, something that I truly love. And the crazy thing is, before I started filming this video, my husband's grandmother had commented on my Facebook post, because I put up the same post that I put over here. If you guys seen it on my community tab, me saying that I'm going back to school. I had been crying for the past couple of days. It's really because I felt like I was in this tug of war. I want to work in this field. These jobs that are on Indeed, these jobs that I'm finding on Fishbowl, these jobs that I'm seeing out here, I don't want to do those. I don't want to be no call center representative, and no, nothing against anybody that's working in a call center, because I'm pretty sure y'all making decent money. But like, I want to feel fulfilled with what I'm doing. I want to help people. I don't want to be sitting here getting yelled at on the phone because you don't forgot how to pay your bill. You don't want to pay your bill, and now we calling and harassing you. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to help the kids, the youth. Like, that's what I want to do. So there's that. And then Anthony and I have been heavily talking about starting a family, and I have been on this health journey to lose 100 pounds. And the cool thing about that is that if we don't want to have kids biologically, we have the option of adopting, foster to adopt. We have the option of surrogacy, all these different ways, because your girl does have a tube in her stomach. There's a tube in my stomach, and the fear of me having a baby in my belly and that tube being in my stomach, I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, I got all this stuff going on right now, and I'm happy that I have the support of my husband. I'm really happy about that, because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to just say, F work, I can get back on government assistance. Like, a lot of people don't have that. And like, that low key is a luxury within itself. And the government will be able to help me go to school. Okay. I'm going through voc rehab to help me with getting assistive technology, whatever I need, all of that. I have that luxury. That is a luxury if you ask me. And I don't care what anybody say about it, honey. I don't care, because I'm doing something that makes me happy, and my husband is a-okay with that. So that is currently my life updates. The weight loss thing, I did post up, the 5 days of me doing alternate day fasting. Still alternate day fasting. Like I said, today is Wednesday. I'm fasting today. I get to eat tomorrow. I get to break my fast like 6 a.m. before I go and do this iron infusion, because I had to reschedule. Because if you watched my vlog last, I had a nurse basically demolish my damn vein. And the crazy part is, where that vein was at, it finally has healed to the point where I don't feel how sore it is. But like, if Anthony touches my arm in a weird way, or like grab my arm, it kind of, like, that vein kind of still a little hurt. So it's weird. But that is what's going on in Aisha's life. And I wanted to talk about this, and I'm glad I was able to talk about it. So if you got anything going on this big in your life or small, let's talk about it down in the comment section down below.